maybe the greatest beard we've ever seen up close and personal, Hanson. Doug Mortman, Dave LaGreca, pleasure to have you on the show.
Great to be here.
I mean, talk about this match. I mean, Briscoe, Jimmy Jacobs. I mean, talk about the stipulation and talk about this match.
Well, four corners survival. I think that's an understated word when you step in the ring with me, with my size, my power, my ability. But this is an exciting match in general. This is, for me, it's my first time ever on pay-per-view. It's Ring of Honor's second pay-per-view ever, so the whole event's crazy. This match is going to be wild and violent with me involved, and I got a lot to prove.
Yeah, you have a lot to prove. I mean, you're kind of a newcomer. Give us a little bit of background on your style, what we can expect for you in the ring tonight.
Well, just by looking at me, I think you can
Bruiser,
figure out what my style is.
You want to beat some people up.
But I'm very versatile when it comes to the ring. I look like just a guy who can punch and kick, but I have so many more tricks up my sleeve, and I've just barely touched base on that Ring of Honor so far, but I can move.
You know, I asked the question because in hour one, we had one of our favorites, Michael Elgin, in here. So you look at Elgin, on the surface, you're like, this guy just wants to punch and kick and beat the hell out of you. If you watch Elgin, you realize this guy is a technician in the ring, and he's as much of a high flyer as, say, a Matt Sydal, who we just saw in here. He can do it all. So, give us a little bit more background. Give us some of your experiences in pro wrestling, and how did you get to this point?
Well, it's been quite a ride, man. It's been 13 years of hard work. I haven't always had the beard. The beard came about when I had shoulder surgery a few years ago, and I thought it was much worse than I thought it was ever going to be. When I came out of surgery, the doctor thought it was a completely different surgery than we went in for, and I thought it was done. I thought wrestling was over. I thought everything was done for me, and I shaved my head and shaved my face, and I said, well, I'm growing this until I come back. And really, it's just become a reminder of where I've been and what I pulled myself out of to come back to the ring. It's been quite a ride. So,
and listen, I can tell from sitting across from you that you're determined and you're focused. But please, after having a surgery like that, I hope you take at least a second tonight to kind of just look around the fact that, on pay-per-view and for somebody who thought a few years ago that you may be done with the business, now you're live on pay-per-view with the company like ROH. I hope you take at least like a couple of seconds to just kind of let that soak in.
Yeah, man, it's been quite a ride. Like I said, 13 years, starting off with Killer Kowalski, training up in Boston.
Wow.
And working hard and seeing people like, Tommaso's career develop and me stay up there, and then seeing Tommaso make it here and getting hurt and not being able to join him. And now that I'm here, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Who's a guy you look at this company that maybe you look up to, maybe you want to emulate? Is there somebody here that you have an eye on in terms of, hey, I'd like to get to that point sometime soon?
Well, I think everyone would say they want to be the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion.
Sure.
And that's obviously a major goal for me. But I don't look up to anybody. I don't emulate anybody. I want to be myself. I want to take my own road, and I want to accomplish things that only I can accomplish, only the way that I can accomplish them. So there's no one I look up to, but I want to be on the top of the ladder.
And tonight's a way to prove that,
sure.
too. You're looking at the ROH website, and they're looking at pictures of you, and some people might compare you with like a Stan Hansen or an Ox Baker just from the look and everything else. But once you get in the ring, is there somebody that you can compare yourself to as far as your style?
I mean, some compare me to Bam Bam Bigelow.
Okay.
That's not a bad comparison.
Very agile, very hard-hitting. But it's hard. I mean, even Vader. Vader was very agile for his size, very hard-hitting. So I'm similar to those guys, I think. But at the same point in time, I'm very, very different.
How long did it take you to grow the beard? I mean, you said you were out with shoulder surgery, so...
Yeah, it was almost 3 years today. It was December 1st of 2011 that I went down with the shoulder surgery.
Only 3 years.
And that was the day, so 3 years. Also, almost 3 years to the day that I had that surgery, and now here I am with this giant beard and live on pay-per-view from Terminal 5 in New York City.
I like it, too, like a giant chip on the shoulder. I don't want to emulate anybody. I want to be my own man. I want to be a champion.
And listen, we've interviewed a lot of wrestlers in this ROH locker room today, but have we talked to anyone today with this type of determination? And the word entertainment never came up.
No.
Violence came up when we first described what we were going to see tonight.
You're going to be in the mix with some violence, too.
Another reason orders pay-per-view.
Mark Briscoe spits and breathes violence.
Yeah, me and Mark have been in the ring a few times now, so we know each other's styles very well, and we hit hard. So it's going to be exciting to be in the ring with him again and really hit hard.
I think Jimmy Jacobs probably wants to keep his head on a swivel.
And Jimmy Jacobs is one of those guys that gets under your skin, too. So,
he
again, you got to keep your head on a swivel because you never know what to expect.
I would not want to piss Hanson off.
No, and listen, I haven't said this about anyone tonight and all the people that we interviewed. Hanson's winning his match tonight.
All right.
There's no doubt about it. Hanson is getting the 1, 2, 3 tonight.
Well, I feel the same, so.
Well, we can't wait to watch that. Hanson, thank you.
Thank you
great
so much.
meeting
Thanks
you.
for the time.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
And best of luck tonight and going forward.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.